Remember how these were packed full of hens? How in the world did I get it back to empty nest boxes with actual hens laying eggs again? I'll show you. Here's how I did it. Okay, this is one of the hens that had been sitting for the longest on those smiley-faced eggs that I gave her. So I moved her into her own little private coop out here. She's been out here since, I don't know, it's probably been 4 days. And this is the first time that she's managed to come out on her own and get back to these eggs. I will put a video in the description of the best time to do this, which I feel is at night if you want to have this be successful. And for the first couple days, that hen might get confused and want to go back to where she was originally broody, which in this case was in one of the nest boxes. So I just have to go hunt her down and put her back on the eggs. And like I said, today she knows where she's going now. This is where she'll raise her chicks, which with any luck are supposed to hatch on Saturday if all went well. We'll see, because there was a lot of confusion in there. Here's the small county jail set up for the broody hens. It is really too hot to be doing this, but they were all just congregated in the nest boxes and the heat doesn't seem to be breaking, so it just needs to be dealt with. So I have little cages set up. These are more ideal. They have an open bottom to them. I haven't cleaned out that poop yet, but an open bottom, a perch for them to sit on, and this is what they do. Ideally, it only takes a day or two. And what I'll start doing it today. The ones that are no longer screaming at me, clucking, I'll put them back out there. And if they go back in the nest box, I just bring them out. I have 2 in this cage. Sometimes all it takes is a change of scenery for these girls to snap out of it. And sometimes putting them in with someone else in close proximity also snaps them out of it. So I've been switching them around so they're not all in these yucky cages. Just seems very uncomfortable. This is Libby. She's an old girl, one of my favorites, so she gets kind of her own private cushy room. There was getting to be so much confusion in that coop with all those chickens. And if you miss an egg, you're going to start getting development, which I certainly don't want to see in my breakfast, and neither do any of my egg customers. So it's really a problem that you need to stay on top of when you get broody hens. I was waiting on the heat to break, like I mentioned, and it's just not going to happen this year, I guess. So it just has to be done. Get these chickens taken care of. Having the actual broody hen in her own enclosure helps with the confusion. I have several hens that look the same, and I was having trouble figuring out which ones were supposed to be on the eggs, which wasn't. So this way I just got this hen in here and then moved the rest of them out.